TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Tommy Lee got the victory on the mound, and his win total climbs to 22 on the year, leading the Athletics to victory over the Royals 12-8. He is among the AL leaders in wins. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Seattle Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-0. In the standings, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Eduardo Rodriguez keeps on winning, now has 21 this year, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 10-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Red Sox are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Keegan Aiken was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 3-1. As of right now, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-2. As of today, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Shane Bieber got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 3-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. At the start of the day, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 6.5 games back. And the Twins are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Nats combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 2.5 games out of first. And the Nationals are 4th in the division. They're 3.5 games back. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 11-4. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Padres earned the 4-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. As of today, the Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Darnell Mason, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Taijuan Walker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
To Gordon for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Pitch popped up. Gordon is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Justin Bird gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's D. Gordon now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Pops this one up. Mason into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's the first pitch to him. Malik Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Smith is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 0-2 once more. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Into the box now, Darnell Mason. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Popped up. White shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Standing in now, Christian Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. On the year, Carter is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in, Matt Olson. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
You know, this guy affects the game, D-Row, in so many ways. He drives in runs. As a matter of fact, he's third in the league right now in runs batted in.
Yeah, we need to honor the RBI a little bit more. I know it's a total team stat, but in today's game, there are certain guys who have a knack for the ribby, and he's certainly one of them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Moore is there for it. And that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tom Murphy. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. Number 22 on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Fouled off. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the .220 mark. 10 home runs and 46 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. No outs, nobody on. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Patrick Wisdom stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Seager gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he got him.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box, Evan White, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Settling in now, Dylan Moore, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Moore stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-1 home.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1.
I got 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts.